What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. This is Dev from More Tribe. We got an instant reaction, not so instant, but with this game, I feel like sometimes people that are like close to me, they'd be like, "What is he even talking about?" Go back to my last video. What did I say that cannot happen in this game? Or else this would be the exact outcome. What did we do? What did we not do? I told you, once you're in the lead, you cannot let up. You have to rebound. You have to play defense. You cannot turn the ball over. You have to stay aggressive. You have to stay consistent. And look what happened. We were robbed of an instant classic game right here. We were robbed. Robbed. 1 point game at half. And then the third quarter, look, 31-6. They went on a 31-6 run. I think at one point it was a 20-0 run. You wanna know why? Because this one right here, Tania Latson, 30 points. She had like 20 just in the first half. You know why? Because she was the only one that could score. OMG Gordon couldn't do anything. Cindy Bowles couldn't do anything. Michaela Timpson, she kind of was there in the second quarter. Malaya Williams didn't do anything. Go back to my last video. I said, if you want to win this game, everybody has to do something. Everybody has to do something. I was right. Everybody had to show up to play to win this game. And there was only one person that did that. One person. Michaela Timpson only scored, all her points came in the first half and didn't do anything in the second half. And she played for 31 minutes. Only got 9 rebounds. It was pathetic. It was really pathetic. The first half was amazing. Besides the defense, which I'll touch on here in a second, because that was fucking terrible. The first half was great. You know, you were down by 10, but you came back and you took the lead. It was back and forth, and you're lucky because Tania Latson was hot. She was hot. She was making everything. A lot of it was 4 shots, which I will touch on here in a second, because that was insane. It's crazy to me how many 3 points we shoot. It's amazing. I'll touch on it. Tania Latson, MVP. She's a junior. Hopefully she comes back next year. First I want to look up Tania Latson. See who can stay. Michaela Timpson is a senior, and that was her last game. It was a total shit show. She didn't do anything. Cindy Boyles, junior, she didn't do anything. OMG Gordon was a senior, she didn't do anything. What a pathetic way to go out. You held Frage to 13 points. I get that she probably didn't even play in the fourth quarter or something, but still. You had LSU right there. You had them right there. They're not unbeatable. And then the third quarter, you let them go on like on a 20-0 run. Look, you only scored 6 points in the third quarter. It's terrible. My nose is itchy. I don't know why. Crazy. Very irritating. I listened to this whole first 3 quarters when LSU went on that 10-0 run, the first one, in the third quarter, I turned off. I was like, yep, it's game over. Because tonight Lesson wasn't hitting anything, and, we weren't rebounding, and second chance points. I wonder how many fast break points LSU has, and second chance points that LSU got. It was insane. It was insane. But let's talk about the offense, because I'm not even going to cap to you guys. I'm not even going to look at LSU because, look, Nisimoro, 26, 20, 28, 13. All their points. All the starters. See how all of them contributed? But it also doesn't help how bad the defense was. But speaking about the offense, Mikhail Timpson, 14 points, 9 boards, like I said earlier, 7 for 15. And the most irritating thing is that we were shooting so many threes. We weren't even going inside. We couldn't even get people in foul trouble. Let's see who we got in foul trouble. Samaya Smith with 3. That's it. 2, 2, 2, 1, 2. You only got 1 foul on the center. And Tanai Latson was the only person getting fouls. She drew like 6 in the first half. 6 out of the 16. The offense was, I don't get it. The pregame speech that Coach Brooks said was to be relentless. They absolutely were, because we went 8 for 34 and 3-point. Went 8 for 34 from 3-point range. And some of these shots were just egregious, like just one pass and just throw the ball up there. Like, no, that's not how it works. Move the ball around. Make them, commit to the drive, then kick it out for a wide open 3, and then you can knock it down. Some of these stuff, it was just a pass and then you just shoot it. Or tonight last would just dribble out the corner and just shoot it. It was insane. It drove me crazy. Yes, we have 100 3-point shooters that can shoot the 3 well, but in a game against this type of caliber team, at this atmosphere, we're just going to chuck up 3s and hope for the best? No. You can't rely on the 3 ball. You can't rely on just one person. Because tonight, Latson, she had like 20 points in the first half. You can't do that. Why we didn't get Mikhail Timpson more touches? Also didn't help that we didn't shoot well at all from the field. 7 for 15, 11 for 26, 4 for 13, 2 for 11. Didn't help that we didn't make a free throw, Mikhail Timpson, 0 for 3. Didn't help that we couldn't rebound. How many second chance points did LSU get? Because we couldn't rebound. How many points did LSU get from wide-ass open layups? And people who've seen my channel, and I don't really curse at all unless I get really heated. But I think the only way to describe how the defense was that Florida State was playing was completely fucking non-existent. Non-existent. We couldn't get over a screen. We couldn't fight through a screen. They were just getting free throw shots. We just crawl off the screen and get the ball at the free throw line, just shoot and score. How many times did they do that? How many times did they go off the screen and, wide open layup? How many times? How many times did that happen? It was terrible. Not only that, backside was open like a streaker running on the field. Backside, there was no help side. There was no backside. Non-existent. Like, there was no one in the facility. You would have thought it was a restricted area. How many points did LSU get just in the paint? Because there was no help side. We couldn't fight over a screen, get through a screen. Our help side defenders saw the screen happening, didn't decide to play a little bit back, try to stop at least the pass. No, wide open layup. And we try to run all the time. Can't do that. You guys, every possession has to be serious. Slow things down. I get that's what they want to do, but just, running up and down the court and jacking up threes did not help you in this case. As you see here, we lost by 30. Our biggest downfall was halftime, because look what happened. You only scored 6 points in the third quarter. If they lost by like 10 points, I wouldn't be out here ranting and raging. But this game was in your hands. You had a chance to win it at LSU against LSU. And we rely on one person in the biggest game of the year. And she dropped 30 points, and Michaela Timpson couldn't do anything. Boyles couldn't do anything. OMG Gordon, even Carla Vegas couldn't do anything. She only got 6 minutes of playing time. Our divas was just trash. You allowed 31 points, and you only scored 6. Egregious. Just egregious. Shot 27 for 76 on the field. 37 rebounds. I don't even want to look at LSU's total rebounds. Yep, 46. 13 offensive rebounds. We got 19 offensive rebounds. It's egregious. Like, the fact that it just happened that way is just insane. Halftime killed all the momentum. You were just down 1 point. And then Tania Latson got cold. She missed like her first 3 shots, and LSU scored on every single possession they had. And they had a 10-0 run. And then you couldn't stop it. Defense was just fucking terrible. It was point blank terrible. I didn't want to come on here ranting and raging like I said, but if they lost by like 10 points, this video wouldn't be so intense. But you lost not only by 20, but 30 points. And the game was right there. You couldn't stop them. I just don't understand. And first of all, second of all, third of all, fourth, whatever. Before I turned the game off, because I was at work and I was listening to it, OMG Gordon threw a lob to Michaela Timpson, which was a perfect pass. But Michaela Timpson must have thought she was prime LeBron. We're talking about 2012 Miami Heat LeBron. And she thought she was going to just slam it home. I don't know why she couldn't just come down with the ball and just put it back up. She thought she was prime LeBron James and could just dunk it right then and there. That really pissed me off, because I'm like, we're already down 10. Girl, just make the layup. Why are we trying to do this acrobatic BS like we're LeBron James getting a pass from D Wade? It was a terrible game plan, terrible execution, just terrible defense. There was no fight, no integrity on the defensive side all game for both these teams. Don't let the score get it twisted. LSU's defense was not good either. It was not. Florida State's defense was just terrible. I mean, LSU could throw any screen out there and somehow find a way to score. I mean, it was just wide open. Grand Canyon wide open. It was insane. There was no help side. No, it was crazy. It was astonishing just how poorly they were on defense, how poorly we played as a team, how poorly we shot in the biggest game of the year. And if you won, you would have played NC State, which NC State totally destroyed Michigan State. Just destroyed them. I don't know. It was, we were robbed of an instant classic. We're talking about 100 to 98 game, 100 to 104, 103 game, instant classic. But no, we got robbed. And we don't know if Taniya Latson's going to come back. One of the, we thought she had some help with OMG Gordon and Michaela Timpson, but they didn't show up at all. Especially Michaela Timpson. I mean, she had all her 14 points in the first half. And it sucks that the season ends like this because this game was going into the direction of an instant classic. Florida State has a chance to beat LSU at LSU and go to the Sweet 16. But, stupid shit like not playing defense against a high-powered offense at, a great atmosphere against a great team. Just stuff like that, Halftime happens and Taniya Latson gets cold. Stuff like that. We don't rebound. You turn the ball over. I think I'm forgetting one thing. Oh, we don't play defense. Oh. Just stuff like that. Chucking up threes. Just. I can't even say it wasn't even our night because it was our night. For the first half, it was our night. And then third quarter comes and we come out flat as a rock. And, you let them score 31 points and you only score 6. And it's a rout time. And very disappointing. Had all the hopes of Florida State fans watching this game. Thinking, oh, yeah, we have a chance. Third quarter comes around. Yep, we're done. And it's a shame because it was a great season, great year for Taniya Latson, for Michaela Timpson, setting school records. You thought you had a chance. Thought Taniya Latson had help, which never came. But thank you guys for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. This is Devin Moore Tribe. Peace.